chama no kre nyamienim miminyo bia se bibisa ekoswa se yekwakọ ye celebration se yasko hat-trick bi na se yampa me Pius mefuaso sa de no uye na enya ye betumi akache ye hu se we die na anka enya ni kwanso enti minyo bia anka mefuaso se sanetia enya dia mefuaso but obi biara obeka ne se celebration ena ye se ya score hat-trick enini die nya no kreda na se ye be ye celebration se time bia ye be achieve success bi na se ye be ye party na sa na aban ni ye sune ye banti a ende se na anka da bia anka ye wo party e wo ye maimu
nti na si ye na ye dia
adia on a daily basis adia bin si da ya de papa etu ye man nyina pon edi ye kwanim e na ye adenti na ye nye party chama general free SHS ya ye enunu ye far reaching award internationally obi biara CNN BBC Al Jazeera obiaji atumu se we die ya dia ehun be hia se ye be what is say obi se wa ye hu party da
nti
health insurance ya egu kojo to aya san hyemuke na obi aye hu party enti enya aban no yesu na ye ban no planting for food and jobs ya aba enne
enti ne CNN eye ananye
pacho say
ne CNN eye ananye
enti na me church mu se mi minister kojo ponkruma esuma me ama me ankasa enya so bi o me ankasa me ko finance ministry ho ekobi say mu se de na esi wo mu say omu internal memo na uhwe internal memo na ewo signboard no sukra etrepefe say omu be ye staff deba like they always do ye staff deba ministry of information ye taye it is an opportunity to review ejuma ye no ewo ho na sinto kakra bi ba na ya point to ye hu na ye ta e de share ye hu enkuran na ye de ya kana ejuma na ewo ho no me ye sure say
flyer
Pacho ena me say sa flyer no enye Ministry of Finance flyer say eye osefo bi na ye fe mu minim say overzealous staff bi so na ye ya minim but the official position is the official position entinu enya dia ye share because the official position is pasted on the internal memo ye dia egu Ministry of Finance for signboard so it say staff deba mo ye ni de bia the only difference chairman general and he say this particular one no nam say kasa no omampenya kasa so edi na no atomu obi biara wo chairman general say wo kan de bia say yan kasa no eduane eni esebio insane juice ni eniama ye no krum ha no yan hyase say yan kasa no ye promote na ye use ye de no and the leadership of the ministry and minister and down chief directors any directors no your margin say afei quarter yi staff deba no mo ye dia say omu be kwa kope insebia ya import free baby say be ye fruit juice bi anase bibi omu nye ne sa na mum ye Ghana ye sobolo ya any ye asana ya any sa made in Ghana drinks no eno mu be yusu and I say ba eduanu no mu nso a ya ye incline kenke ya eni ye nwache ya na ye omudi be ye no enu ne ma ade no abeye sunku enu ne ma ade no ebeye a little different otherwise enya de a eye anything new but say ampa say ye party say ye di celebrate bibi say you kra no munum ne ho a me anka make say tia say ayam papa say ye celebration anka make say tia but celebration
Chris says the lawlessness in this country is just too much. A driver killed a school pupil last 2 weeks while driving on the shoulder of the road. Enforcement of our road laws is what we need, not more laws. I hope this talk will not be a 9-day wonder as usual. And then this one says, Chairman General, any motorcyclist who runs the red light and is caught should be handcuffed to a lamppost overnight and be handed a cutlass to weed for at least 3 hours or a broom to sweep 5 kilometers before he's released. Such foolishness. Kweku from Lashibi. What is true? You keep saying true.
Say yampa say na enye party. Eye internal na menu ni MPC and an old Jindi and an army church. And you know, and yes, celebration. Me see, celebration. Last one on we so not then almost celebrity. Credit about Coupe. Mitia now Casa. Mu Casara Mitia. Now Croca met Yako, Yama, when I said with Yako. Oh, make sure. And you know, and credit about Coupe. Media, as someone, me brapping or Tihana or Kaino, Nanofori. I think, say, a home Munanka, a semno, ni meat no, sa 3 billion, no, yedian. Na Chamajana, Minua Penny, and MPSA, article no kai or bon dear, on take it at no kind article no. Now, article no, it is very indicting of the NDC, Pacho, and it's a headline, no pen or kind, the article in the 4th paragraph, I can say, external debt. Answer na mumu babedi adieno. Na 16.9% of GDP. Here, paragraph 4. Kohonefе. I'm saying that read the article.
It's about you.
Read the article. You are into kind 4 paragraph. It tells you say munu mobe 2 external debt. Na 16.9% of GDP. External debt to go. Mu kono na over 42% from 16% to. And now the external ni internal ni now ebomwa. We inherited a debt to GDP of over 73%. And now figure ben okay. Oh na and figure ben. A tier for person with 2 billion, 3 billion. Cano. Na una percentage. Any person who can number again. I was saying Nyanti Asiese say you can't debt and our ability to pay. Say ube bobosia na wait ya. Ne hiano your ability to pay. Potoka samunu your friend who debt to GDP ratio. Because say you the desktop say miniwu mobile desktop na say miniwu yeti heyi. Nam say wo sika chairment no. Say me mako bobosia 100 Ghana. Na wo sika chairment wo so wako bobosia 100 Ghana. Yenye pe because wo sika ntino your capacity to pay the debt no higher than me. Even though we have borrowed the same amount. Entinu give us the debt stock. You are not listening to me. I'm telling you that it is not the debt stock that matters. No. What matters is the debt to the GDP ratio. GDP no and the year wa holding say a car midi metumi etia. Sanetia oni mo anano bisemu. Tubu. Enti yen buy no. Nam say yen ko bobosia e dia betwa yanum high life intino. Enti na oni mo ready a friend Adekoka. Bisa wo say sa 4 billion
na Adekoka. Oni no.
NDC for regional minimum.
Chairman General, good morning. I'm far away listening to that young minister, and his opening remarks would have been enough. What he's saying, tell him the Marines will not even listen. Whether it's Ghana or not, it was a celebration of mediocrity and in bad taste. Right. No rationalization whatsoever. Tell him for me.
Chairman General, even in the face of evidence, you can't onunu. Okay.
It was needless.
I'm saying to you that if it was a celebration,
it will rationalize this idea because
but
that is what the communication.
But I'm saying, I'm the information minister. And I make catch
who deputy information minister say information before the end.
Information about me about who
opa.
And me information
flyer.
And that time catch say flyer no kwano ye hu or ye flyer no.
When you say it was important.
Flyer no over exuberance be obi na energy. But Chamangela, I don't know. Yedi flyer no yejuma yenfa internal memo no yejuma
because flyer in the bar first.
But I'm saying no internal memo no the bar first, but internal memo no amba WhatsApp platforms so ntino yenfa no yejuma. And I made the bro say na insise no staff deba Minister of Information ye dey we animu a within 2 weeks ye ba be staff deba I even suggest to the minister say just like finance fund so no say yende say ya hondi wo fam kakra say ya nya dokunu no kura anka sobolo kura de enya de anka yen kokoto coke ni malt bi yen try na at least sobolo bi de yen
check coke ye wo Ghana malt ye wo Ghana just in case you don't know.
Ah, okay.
Kwame, sometimes we just have to let sleeping dogs lie. The explanation as to eat and drink Ghana is ridiculous. The party or celebration, if held in the private sector, would have been acceptable. It's only because it's the government that we have this noise. Hopefully, the other sectors or ministries will learn not to go celebrating successes with taxpayers' money in the future. Thank you, Louisa. I'm so on your side.
Why is it difficult, sir? Say, why drink a chere bibi? Na nipa na asem fan home, ebe ma nchichemu a. Odia why you won say tintintintin a wo bebia wo na.
Because nchichemu na Pius Oma no untia say. One, a ministry of finance. Not ministry of Pius Hadzide.
Absolutely.
Two, a working hours.
No, sir, Chairman General,
Three. Three. Information they can buy and say, "Omo celebrity hat trick."
No,
meba. Omo can some go staff deba. Four. Deba na oso omo yen besi nem Monday. Yen te bibi e free deba na se buy. Pictures ye hu ye aye edidie any enije. Yen te say yama ebia state speech. Statement.
Speech.
That's
the point because
so then finally for somebody who works in communication, then I'm telling you that your communication is poor.
Well, because
it is poor for pre the event and post the event.
I can accept
because if as communication person, you know, said this is the sentiment out there, and during a and after Monday morning, moon minister speech or kind of moon voice, moon video. All we see is pictures of eating.
I can concede management of communication around this whole debano is problematic. I can concede that. But nukre woman say na enye celebration. Baby a sintonu ba ye no eye communication management no eno yagye atomu. And going forward no correction be a yebeye with regards to managing the information there yagye atomu. Wo ye champion, wo ye champion. Enti wo church mu a yetumi suafri wo.
But anya me kwa na minim mo bebre wo ha munim se me.
But nukre ne say na enye celebration of hat.
O say I am Ministry of Finance and your Modeba, right?
Sanity.
Unim say official release if Ministry of Finance was buying. HS refreshments no Minister Nitriaka.
Yes.
How do you marry the two?
But the minister in the car say this time no opese omunye your friend is saying made in Ghana. And
do you know?
Contribution,
do you know? Communication about remember?
For instance, Minister Nankasa Edini Butum Sika Edi Atobi Edi Si Jose. The best ye kwako ye
don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, Chama, anti-chromo aye we ni
Scapan what did he say?
Oh, abemo o timi nya so now tell you
Scapan what did he say?
Don't do it.
Ajanya oche no.
Scapan what the pastor wants to say.
Ekwa ye mi nipa wa abemo o timi nya doye bi.
Eti mo nim say mo fra school what shift. Mo fra ti abontin.
Mo ka temi sia say ye pia abontin na ye sha we na adoye na enti me wa abemo timi nya doye.
Don't you realize?
Pius.
Don't you realize that don't you get it? Don't you realize that there are perceptions and those perceptions are stronger?
Party to celebrate the Africa. I am saying to you on authority officially say yes, communication against it may have been problematic, but Chamajana, take it from me, it was just over exuberance. Say Ubiako Yeni poster on the part of the person who designed that poster on social media.
Do you realize Say enka eko as a normal staff deba.
Without that poster. No, without that.
But you didn't echo as a normal staff deba, without the refreshments. All this wouldn't have happened. Do you acknowledge that?
I acknowledge that.
Fantastic. That's one. Two, you can't say if we had clearly stated nearby in KBS poster and cram out, you acknowledge that.
No, but it was clearly stated.
Three. Tamwa didn't start here. And the Minister of Finance be on social media. After that, me official release of baby. I saw it on social media. Say Deba. Now minister they decided to say other footy bill.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Yes.
But do you realize you are in power?
We realize.
Do you realize you are in government?
We realize.
Do you realize expectations of you are high?
Yes.
Do you realize that perceptions are stronger than reality? Do you realize that?
Well,
do you realize that Pius Hadzide, over power no, Ebia was down 2, or Land Cruiser 5, but you were Pius Hadzide. Over a Bemwa, Usi Boys Quarters, Kama Auto, Toyota, Cam Repair, I have been sick and a compact wafa. Do you people get it? Or you don't?
And they say, you found this idea and the NDC for propaganda. And now, this are serious matters. I have taken it in good faith. And next time, communication about these things must be managed more properly. I agree with you. But honestly, Nyamianim and Ukraine, and then he say, a year in Shishaya ministry no aye, omu ayanu, brani, it say staff deba, omudi bo, omu juma yefono, omu bo, omu abaso, omutumi, mobilizing womu more. Eyadia omuye ni debia NDC forward no omuye staff deba NPP swaba ye staff deba kakra eye different e wo mu ni say minister no decide say onu edi ni bottom sika e sponsor Ghana aduane me dem full kra say eyadia e wo say ye nyina kra asue bibi free mu say ye nyina ye be promote sa consumption of local foods that day no kenke na ye toye no eye Ghana ni na ya pesika hye ni bottom sa wache na ye toye no eye Ghana ni na ya pesika hye ni bottom sa sobolo na ye toye no eye Ghana ni na ye pesika etu ni bottom entino I think that we should encourage this one. We should encourage this one. Me say enye celebration na say wo de we eye wasem but Ghana for do na I am convinced say omo beti ni ayepa a che na say chama jina me da say